will be ending by 8:30. But here we are going to start the fourth presentation. I hope you would stay with us to, hear out, because this is one of the most important presentation, because it directly comes from a parent who has seen what you all are seeing now, faced what you all are facing now. And as I mentioned, the video of the child reading was of this parent's child. And there's a lot that you can learn as a parent to parent learning from her. So here Roshna, I would like you to join us.
Yeah.
Okay. Can everybody see Roshna? Okay, I'll just share her PPT. Roshna, would you like to go ahead and introduce yourself? In the meantime, I'll set the PPT. Would you like to say something?
So, hello, dear parents, teachers, and therapists. I am Roshna Patel. I am an MBA in HR and administration, worked for 15 good years. I was very ambitious towards my job. So I've worked India and abroad for all these years. But yes, I quit my job because I wanted to support my child. I wanted to make this autism journey to be beautiful. So, so I think this meet is not just a regular meet. I'm sure it is filled with energetic, enthusiastic, and loving people. That's the reason you are here. I would say, let's give a pat to ourselves and clap hands for ourselves to be part of this wonderful, beautiful autism journey. A journey which is not only going to teach us to be humble, kind, generous, loving, but it's going to make us strong. It's going to make us very, very strong. So coming to my first point, early intervention.
Yeah,
Here I am, a mother to a 8-year-old. Yeah. So yeah, we can go to the next slide actually. The next one. Yeah. So early intervention. So here I am mother to a 8-year-old beautiful daughter on spectrum. Our journey began when she was 2 years, 3 months old. We noticed there was lack of eye contact, there was speech delay, and there was wobbly walk. She used to walk without balance. So we were guided by few of our relatives and friends, and they told us that we see some developmental delay in her. Why don't you go to a developmental pediatrician and show her? So that's how we took it very seriously. We took it very positively at the same time, and we went and we did her diagnosis done. And that's how we came to know that she has mild autism. We were clueless of this term autism. We had no idea what is autism all about. That's how I come to the second slide, please. So the next point, awareness. So that's how I quit my job and started gaining as much as information I can via internet, via attending seminars, via meeting up people, calling up experienced mothers, therapists, and asking them various queries in my mind, just to understand what are these behaviors, what are these concerns all about. So we'll go to the next slide. So there the next one is acceptance. So acceptance, I feel, is the key. I believe if you have accepted your child, means you are respecting the autism brain. Sorry to use such a strong word, but if you have accepted your child, half the battle is won. I totally understand that there is a lot of patience, involvement, a lot of dedication. It's not easy. So in my case, it was very clear in my mind that I wanted to make my child independent and happy in life. I wanted her to be extremely happy in life. So I almost got into her shoes and tried to understand her behaviors, her way of thinking. So much that there were cases when I used to exactly understand what will be her next move or what will be her next behavior. This made both of our life, I would not say easy, but yes, things started falling in place. Going to the next one. Next slide, please. Therapies. Yeah. So I will not take much time here because our therapists have explained it beautifully. They have guided us so well. But yes, therapies are important. It's very important, be it speech therapy, occupational therapy, or special education. Each play vital role in your child. And you will see a difference since the very next day of the therapy. That is my experience. Uh, you are aware of your child more than anyone else. So take a right decision to select your therapist. Uh, if possible, at the very beginning, because this is a journey, a beautiful journey. And if your therapist, you and your child are in sync from day one, it becomes a beautiful journey which you will cherish lifelong. I am in touch with all my therapists right from the very beginning. So that and my daughter, she still is in touch. She would give her call, she would send a voice message remembering them. Am I audible? Am I audible?
You're facing some internet lag, but we are managing it. It's okay, yeah, Roshna.
Okay.
We are
Okay.
managing it.
Okay. So next, coming to teaching, the next slide. So with time, I noticed by my child enjoys playful method of learning. It works like a magic for all of us. So with guidance of my special educator, I started creating teaching aid with her, which were very fun experiential way of learning. For example, her favorite toy is Barbie. So to teach the before after concept, many times we used to line up all the Barbies and tell her, ask her who's sitting after who. So that way it used to interest her a lot and she used to respond well. Simple example, like you must have seen the video which Sarika has shared. So I used to make such story. I still make such storybooks for her, keeping in mind her favorite Disney characters or whatever. She nowadays she comes to me and she asks me, "Mama, will you make such this story for me?" So this is a simple storybook which encouraged her in reading. This really encouraged her reading.
We
Or
couldn't
a
see the
simple
storybook, Roshna. Sorry, we couldn't see the storybook. You
what you couldn't see.
the storybook. You couldn't bring
Oh,
it.
okay, okay. So a simple storybook like this, which used to encourage her in reading, it would be very simple, just to encourage her in reading because it is involved. Her favorite Disney character is involved. Or a simple a keychain I made for her, just to make her read all the CBC words or something like that. This was used for traveling when we used to travel away from one place to other for therapies. It used to take her more than 1 hour. So we used to have all this handy just to keep it more fun. Or a simple a book or whatever, just making it playful, interactive for her to learn. I hope you all can see this.
Can see you, Roshna. We can.
Yeah. So just making it more fun for her. Just imagine in our days if the simple paper pen technique were not used and some fun way, interesting way to teach us all the concepts, it would have been really beautiful journey. I'm sure about it. So this is how I make such teaching aids for my child, and
Roshna,
I think,
Roshna,
yeah,
sorry to disturb you. I have
yeah.
zoomed your screen. Can you show your teaching aid that you made for the sight reading words or whatever words you said, whichever words you made for travel? That, yeah. So
Is
this
this?
is a travel book you're talking about, right? That you made. Now,
Yes.
parents, see what she's
Yes.
sharing here. That's a beautiful concept. She has to travel. It's a long journey. And parent has come up with this idea herself to suit her child's need. And if you can see, she was, she was doing at an age where her daughter was trying to read three-letter words. So, that's why I asked, I stopped her.
And this was including like everything, not only educational, just for fun. She used to enjoy eating pasta. So how do we make pasta? By adding something to it and stuff like that.
Wonderful.
Or a simple lime juice,
Wow, that's brilliant.
sugar and lime. This used to, again, I used to get all her attention in this, and this used to really work for us. So my child, so concluding on the next slide, please. So I was so motivated and for making all this teaching aid for her, that I thought, why not turn this to a profession? And we founded a company called as Caperinthebox, where now we create such teaching aids for our kids, and it's there on Instagram and Facebook. You all can refer. So that has motivated me to this level, I would say. We can go on to the next slide. Concluding this journey, in the beginning, I do understand it's very emotional, very overwhelming, but you will learn to handle everything with time, and patience, dedication is the key. You have to be consistent, you have to believe, because the end result is going to be worth of all these efforts. Today's challenge will no longer be challenge tomorrow, because your child will have mastered it. Also, a small note in the end, just to remind you all, many a times in this journey, we tend to forget ourselves, and completely tend to forget ourselves. Don't let it happen. This is out of experience. I would say, take out time. Don't be guilty. Your happiness is equally important. Your mental balance, your peace is equally important, because that's what you are going to transmit it to your child. So take out that time for yourself as well, because this is something which is, it will take a lot of time. Thank you everyone, especially Sarika ma'am. You extremely important person in my journey. Thank you so much.
More than welcome, Roshna. Uh, so, parents, I think, that's a beautiful. I really don't feel like saying anything after what Roshna said, because I'm sure it would have touched somewhere to you, parents, and that's the reason she's here. She's here because it was difficult for her. This is the first time she's sharing her journey with so many parents. But she's here because her only intention was to motivate all of you, you know, to go out, explore, from being a HR person to starting her own startup. The inspiration was her child. And that's what she's trying to give us a message, that we should celebrate the beauty of their uniqueness. You know, every child, neurotypical or neurodiverse, everybody comes with their challenge. The grass is always greener on the other side. So try to find the beauty in your own experience, and come up with solutions. Like I gave you the example of the same parent child, 150 hours of remediation over 3 years, and there was a magical change in the child. I am the same educator for all my kids. But what made difference in this duo journey was the parents' involvement, the parents' understanding. How beautifully she said that the minute she got the diagnosis, she was on top of it. She wanted to understand. When you have an understanding parents, then you are not lured by people and going that go for this alternate therapy. This is going to help. Go for this alternate therapy. It is going to help. People saying that we will cure your child. Run away. Run away from that person. if he or she says you are going to cure the child. As I said, and as we all professionals said, autism is another set of community. That is how you have to imagine. We have a big community, and then there is a subset of community of autism. They have their own way of thinking, they talk, they think in a different way. So please accept that, and please don't try to cure your child. Intervention, early intervention is the key. Okay, parents. So it's already, we have exceeded 10 minutes. Anybody would like to unmute?